Hi, my name is Lenka Koloma, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you very powerful affidavit system that I've been using. This is based on work of Margie and Jack Flynn, who've been pioneering and using this for some 65 years. It's also in talks of Sheriff Richard Mack, constitutional lawyer Rick Martin, and many others. So first of all, I will walk you through who is really public servant, what is oath of office, and why we are using this affidavit system, because it's very applicable to the today's tyranny that's sweeping through our country and the world. So first of all, any public servant, it can be your school principal, even a teacher, health officer, city council member, it can be mayor, governor, law enforcement officer, or police officer. So any of these people, they are serving the public, they are public servant, for which they have to take an oath of office, which is on public record. They take an oath to uphold and protect the Constitution from foreign and domestic enemies. They are constitutionally mandated to abide by that oath in the performance of their official duties. They either support and uphold the constitutions or oppose them. They took an oath to support and uphold the Constitution of the United States and your state constitution. So I'm in California, so it would be California Constitution, and they must abide by their oath. They have no constitutional authority or any other lawful authority to oppose and violate the very document they swore on. So we are using these affidavits to hold them on that oath. So this affidavit is based on truth, fact, law, and evidence. And when I say law, it is the law of this land, which is the Constitution, which is the supreme law of the land. Anything that's repugnant to the Constitution of the United States is null and void. So in this affidavit, you affirm, declare, and swear under your oath. You swear under the pains and penalties of perjury of the laws of the United States and the state of California, or your state. Your affidavit is sworn and notarized, and lawful notification you are now serving to this public servant. It is pursuant to the national constitution and your state constitution. Your affidavit points how the public servant violated their oath of office. So for example, for me, there are 6 charges that I am using in my affidavit. It's a face mask, it's a physical body ownership, which is a 4th Amendment. It's constitutional right, guarantee to life, liberty, and property. It's isolation and social distancing, which is a form of torture. And the 6th charge is child abuse, child endangerment, and child exploitation. The public servant who receives this affidavit is required to rebut every point and every charge in kind by same sworn affidavit in 10 days. It's very important that it's sworn and notarized, because they have to do it under oath. But they cannot rebut your affidavit without putting themselves deeper into trouble. So now, unrebutted affidavit states as a tacit agreement and admission without protest or objection to the charges in your affidavit to be true, correct, and lawful. An unrebutted affidavit stands as truth and fact before any court. Unrebutted affidavit is admission to perjury of oath, in which the public servant invoked self-executing Section 3 and Section 4 of the 14th Amendment, where they officially, lawfully vacated their office and forfeited all their salaries and pension. Now, anyone who perjures his or her oath is an act of treason, and now they are acting as domestic terrorists. Anyone involved in treason is traitor to we the people rights and our republic. In the next steps, what we do is after the 10 days or whatever period you offer to your public servant, if they don't rebut your affidavit, the next step is affidavit of formal complaint to the sheriff for removal and arrest of this public servant. In the next step, we can present it to the district attorney or to attorney general for summary judgment. And then there is a lawsuit for damages. I will show you exactly how this affidavit looks like here. So this is my affidavit. There has to be a stamp in the left corner. There has to be signature across from the bottom to the top, and every page needs to be notarized. So here you have to have the notary public seal with the date and with a signature. And both pages, even the this is a copy, so but even the empty page needs to have the same seal, date, and notary public signature. Once you get it notarized, you have the stamps on each page. This is usually 2 or 3 cent stamp. You send it via certified mail or registered, and then you keep a copy of it. You see, I have a folder here, okay, for everyone, and here you keep it for your records. So in this affidavit, I'm giving the public servant 10 days. And it's very important to remember that within these 10 days, you cannot communicate with them. They will try to mislead you. Like I received from my school district, from the principal and the school district, I received a letter where they were trying to decoy me and confuse me and distract me from the supreme law, the Constitution, by all kinds of mandates and suggestions and recommendations. So it's very important to remember not to bite, not to respond, because that would null your affidavit. So you don't respond for the 10 days and then you can do whatever you want. Usually don't even respond because it doesn't hold anything unless they took an oath and sworn on their oath and got it in a notarized form of affidavit back to you. But as I explained, they cannot do it because they would be further putting themselves deeper into trouble. Once this 10-day lapses, then we go to the next step, which is the affidavit of a former complaint. And once again, it has to have a stamp with your signature, and it has to be notarized on both sides of each page. And then, let me actually show you this as well. Each affidavit also has to have a jurat. Okay, so this is at the end of each of your affidavit has to have its own page of the jurat from your notary public. So guys, I hope that this help you to understand the affidavit process. You need to know your rights. You need to know the Constitution that secures your rights and how we proceed with this affidavit work. I think it's pretty clear, pretty straightforward, nothing to be afraid of, and I will be doing more videos on this subject. Thank you so much.